Hello and welcome to the How to Choose Happiness and Freedom Show. I'm your host, Lauren Foster, happiness teacher and founder of Be Happy First. As a certified life mastery consultant, masters of wisdom and meditation teacher, and primal health coach, I'm on a mission to help 1 million women learn to be happy and free on purpose. Healthy, wealthy, and joyfully living life on your own terms. Happiness is a choice, and you can always choose to be happy first. Thanks so much for being here. Now on to today's episode. Hello there and welcome. It's Lauren Foster, your happiness teacher, on this Tuesday, the last episode for July 2020. It is July 30th, and we are going to have a very special show today where I'm going to give you all the gold nuggets, all the highlights, all of the free gifts, all of the cool stuff from all of our amazing guests throughout the month of July. So you can get all of these links and instant access to everything that I'm going to talk about today by going to behappyfirst.org/July with capital J. And you'll find all the links to everything that I'm going to talk about today. So first of all, I really want to know the answer to the question, would you consider attending an outdoor retreat in mid to late October of this year? Now, I shared a coronavirus update from my health mentor, Mark Sisson, that basically, it says a whole lot of stuff, and I'll share the link to that in the notes so that you can go and check it out for yourself. He is an amazing researcher, and I trust him to dig and dig and dig to find all of the facts. He shares all of his data, he shares all of his sources. So this is as close to the truth, to the actual facts that we can get. And all evidence shows that it's not being spread outside. When there's fresh air and air circulating, the virus is not being spread like it is in indoor places where people are breathing the same air-conditioned air. So would you consider rafting and meditating outside and hanging out by a campfire and sitting outside in the splendor of an East Tennessee Appalachian Mountain fall, doing journaling exercises and communing with like-minded women who really want to learn to be happy and free on purpose? I really want to do this, and I really want to take your temperature and find out if there's interest. So, if I get a whole flood of hell no, you're crazies, I'll reconsider. If I get 20 women who are not afraid to have a new experience in a as safe as we can get it environment on the full moon on Halloween this year, that would be just awesome. So answer in the comments. If you're not comfortable commenting in public, send me an email. It's lauren@behappyfirst.org. Very easy. All right, so we talked also this month about the lunar cycles, which, I mentioned that the full moon is going to be on Halloween in October. The next full moon is coming up on Monday on August 3rd, and my birthday is August the 4th. And so the phase of the moon that we're in now is called the waxing gibbous moon. It's so interesting. So the phases of the moon that everybody talks about and that you see on your calendar are just first quarter, new moon, full moon, not necessarily in this order, and third quarter. And really, those only happen for an instant. And the phases in between are the ones that are longer and are, so if for just a second there's a full moon, right before that it's a waxing gibbous, and right after that it's a waning gibbous. I think that's the next phase that I'll be studying about. So I have my beautiful tiger eye necklace from Heather Kahn at Black Cat Design, and have tiger eye in my hair because it's fun. It's fun to figure out what crystals go with the moon cycles, and it's just another way to stay focused and to keep in mind what your intentions are and keep in the forefront of your mind how you want to create. And creating according to the lunar cycle is fun. So I'm doing that. So tiger eye is the stone for the waxing gibbous. And I also remembered to bring my water bottle. This is there's scientific evidence that water molecules change according to the energy that's around them, and that you can program your water to be positive and to be helping you to manifest the things that you want. So you notice the mind says energy and enthusiasm. One of my struggles, if you will, is that my energy, I go really hard in the morning and then I kind of tend to fade away in the afternoon, and I don't want to. I want to stay energetic and engaged and enthusiastic about things all day and all afternoon. So I made myself a magic water bottle that says energy and enthusiasm. And, you know, there's just as many scientists that say that's just a bunch of hooey as there are that say that it's true. Does it matter if it's true or not? No, it only matters how it makes me feel. And if I feel like I'm drinking even more magical water because I've labeled it with positive thoughts and positive vibrations, then you know what? It works for me. My other new favorite is my cold brew coffee. If you have not tried cold brew, you have to. It tastes entirely different. All the bitterness is gone. And so this is decaf because I only do the caffeinated in the morning. But building rituals and fun things into your day, giving yourself things to pay attention to that are fun, that you can appreciate, making a point each and every minute to look around yourself for things to love, for things to appreciate. This is what happiness is all about. If you're enjoying yourself, if you are in the moment, in love with what's going on everywhere around you, this is the definition of happiness. And, you know, for me, it's the calmness and the serenity and the quiet and the green and the feeling of this beautiful mountain that I live on. For other people, it's jumping off a cliff, you know, that adrenaline rush. For other people, they love the noise and the activity and the chaos of being out dancing to loud music. It doesn't matter how you get there, you get to choose that for yourself. But if you're making up your mind in every moment to be in love with your life, then you're happy and you're free. And you're free to make those choices. So that's what we're all about here today. So this month, our first guest was Lauren Polly. Lauren is the author of the book, The Other Side of Bipolar. She was diagnosed as a very young girl after a suicide attempt, as I think she was 14, as bipolar. And so people will say, oh, you are bipolar. I am bipolar. I am schizophrenic. I am depressed. I am whatever. So we want to banish all of those labels, the labels you give yourself, the labels that society gives you, and the labels that the medical community gives you. You are not your diagnosis. You have a diagnosis. And your emotions and the way that you're feeling in a moment are vital, priceless information and feedback into how you are creating in this moment. So you don't want to deny any of your emotions. You don't want to paint a happy face over anything. You want to take the information that your emotions are giving you and turn your attention in order to make improvements in that area and take the feedback that your emotions are giving you. Abraham-Hicks likes to say you wouldn't paint a happy face and put it over the gas gauge of your car because it's showing you that your fuel tank is empty. You know, that's valuable information. It's not great. You don't want your fuel tank to be empty, but you know, and you want to know, and you want to, you know, take steps to improve that. So you have a body, you have emotions, you are divine and eternal. So always keep that in mind, and keep in mind that when you are experiencing emotions that don't feel good to you, you can always choose. There's that big word that is the main word in everything that we teach. Choose to put your attention somewhere else. So banish all of your labels, and I'm going to connect you to Lauren Polly. Again, it's behappyfirst.org/July, and I'll have all of this updated by the end of the day today. Okay, and then we spoke with Dr. Tanya Featherston about the power of living in the now. Do you see the theme that's coming through from all these amazing like-minded women and men? I don't discriminate, really. Men are on this show sometimes too. In fact, Ed Bracy, my dear friend, was my first guest back in June. So Dr. Tanya Featherston has the power of living in the now, and I'm focusing on what it is that you want instead of focusing on the lack of what it is that you want. Instead of pushing against the things that you want to be gone from your life, turning your attention and putting your love and appreciation on the things that you do want in eager anticipation and expectation of their arrival. This is the secret of manifesting everything that you want. It's in being, here's a kitty cat, here comes Romeo, being in love with your life in this moment at the same time as you are eager and excited about the things that you're creating. I'm a broken record, I know, but I'm never going to stop saying this until everybody is in perfect agreement with me and is living their lives happy and free on purpose, growing the way that they want to grow. Then we had the pleasure and honor of talking with Vicki Brown from the UK. Vicki is an online coach and a personal trainer, and she loves all things fitness and all things healthy and food and all the stuff that goes along with that, but her special love is in weight bearing exercise. And I'm in so much agreement with this, that this keeps your bones strong, this keeps the muscles that support your skeletal structure strong, this reverses the aging process. And when you prove to yourself that you can lift heavy things and that you can get better and lift heavier things, this instills a confidence in you that you can feel and you can see when you look in the mirror, and you can see, and that other people can see when they look at you, because it's just a confidence in knowing your own strength and knowing your own capability and knowing that you took responsibility and held yourself accountable for giving great feedback and giving great input into this amazing body that is carrying you around through this short span of life that we have here on planet Earth, your Earth suit, if you will. So Vicki Brown has some great things to give away too. Again, behappyfirst.org/July, and we'll give you the links to all of these. You can get them all. You can get the ones that you like, whatever pleases you. Then we moved on to my friend Linda Beach. Linda is a lifestyle coach. She's a freedom expert, and she's a retreat mentor. So she is a life mastery consultant like me, meaning that she achieved her certification in that. I'm going to refer back to the very first. Anytime you say I am, make sure that the words that follow that are words of power. I am amazing. I am healthy. I am fit. I'm strong. I am growing. I am wealthy. I'm energetic. I'm enthusiastic. So make sure that the words that follow I am are never disempowering. I'm also going to pause and say hello to Tammy. I'm so grateful that she's here with me all the time, speaking of accountability. All right, so Linda Beach has a great lifestyle roadmap that she is giving away for free, that we'll share the link to that with you. But she loves to help people dust off their dreams, their wildest dreams, and create a life that they don't need a vacation from. I mean, how amazing is that to think of, to be living a life that you love every day. You're not just counting down the days until you get to escape from your life. Your whole life can be like a vacation. And I know that this is true because mine is. All right, so True Freedom with Linda Beach. Then we had my mentor, Erin Powers, my health and fitness mentor, Erin Powers. Her website is Eat Simple. And again, we'll share the links and everything with you, but we covered so much in this episode with Erin. She talked with us about how to have a free and easy relationship with food, with exercise, with activity, how to respect and love your body. The big message in Erin's episode was to avoid grains. And the reason, one of the big messages, there were several really meaty, awesome things in that episode, but grains basically of all kind, gluten is the most famous of the anti-nutrients, but there are others that irritate your gut, because this is the plant's way of protecting itself. And we as humans will go, oh, I'm going to eat this even though it makes me a little uncomfortable, and then our bodies get used to it and change their response to it so it doesn't bother us anymore, but it is still giving us irritation in our gut and causing an immune response. So instead of our immune system running out for an injury, running out for an illness, running out to fight a germ, it's busy all the time trying to figure out what's going on with our gut and why we are, not feeling well. And so the result of this is autoimmune disease, and because your immune system is just completely and totally confused and doesn't know what to do. So avoid grains. That's the reason. All right. And we also talked about how insulin resistance happens when we are following some of the conventional wisdom and some of the fitness culture that says um, we have to eat all the time. Our body is constantly digesting food and never has a chance to rest and go and do other things like cellular repair and things like that. And so the other thing that happens is that we're giving our bodies food even though our cells aren't asking for food. So the cell closes itself up and says no. Insulin's knocking on the door, and this is directly from Aaron's description. Insulin's knocking on the door of the cell saying, here, I've got some fuel for you. And the cell says, no, I don't need any fuel right now. Go away. And then eventually it locks the door completely. And so then we have insulin resistance. Then we have type 2 diabetes, which is an epidemic in this country, a true epidemic affecting millions of people, and it's completely and totally preventable with lifestyle changes. So Erin's episode was long and juicy and full of all kinds of great stuff. So we definitely want to get tuned into that and to her free gifts that I'm going to share with you as well. Then Sue Erda. Sue is the publisher of my book that is coming up. I am part of a group of women who are writing an anthology on the transformation, the art and skill of transformation for women. And she is also a feel-good gal. She has a 21-day feel-good challenge, which is it's an auto response system so that you can sign up for anytime, and your 21 days starts then. And she gives you every day a new trick, a new tool, a new habit that you can begin to learn to teach you how to feel good now in the moment. Because this is where all of your power to create is in this moment. You can't create in the past, and you cannot create in the future. The past is gone, the future's not here yet. You are pre-paving your future according to how you're directing your energy in this moment, and feeling good is the key to creating and manifesting things in your future the way you want them to be. And then finally, we talked with Satu Chantal Pitkamaki. She goes by Chantal, and she is a breathing expert, and she shared so much information with us that I didn't even know about. As immersed as I am in health and in lifestyle and happiness and feeling good and longevity and anti-aging, I didn't know all of these subtle nuances of the way that we breathe and how we can maximize our health, how we can banish disorders like sleep apnea and asthma and other breathing disorders, how we can use breathing techniques to get rid of an anxiety attack or a panic attack, how we can use our breath to connect to our spirit. This part I did know because we do this in meditation, but she gave us all kinds of exercises that we can do, and we're going to record some of these exercises and put them on the website so that you can go and check those out anytime that you want and actually do them with Chantal, and she's going to guide us through those. So her episode was called Breathe Light for Happiness and Health. And the big major tidbits are that major tidbits, I guess that's an oxymoron. The big messages are that you should always be breathing through your nose and never through your mouth, because your nose is designed for filtering the air that you're bringing in, for managing the amount of air that comes in at one time so that the ratios of oxygen and nitrous oxide and carbon dioxide are optimal for your body to use them for the health of your cells. It makes so much perfect sense now that I've heard it, but I never thought of it before. I never heard it before. And so even when you're sleeping, even when you're working out or exercising, optimal breathing happens through your nose. and not through your mouth. Now, when I was thinking about this, and that somebody's going to say, well, then why did God make our body so that we could breathe through our mouth? Well, that's obvious because we use it for speaking, and we don't want to die if we get a cold and a stuffy nose and are unable to breathe. So your mouth is like your plan B way of breathing whenever you can't breathe through your nose. So learning to breathe light, to breathe gently, to breathe quietly, and allow your body time to take the elements from the air that you're breathing and use them is just a really cool and amazing thing. All right, so that was our month of July. As you can tell, it was big, it was meaty, it was awesome and wonderful. And we're going to continue next month with our loose topic for the month of August is money. But we're going to have some amazing guests. David G is going to be on the show, my meditation teacher, and he's the founder of the Masters of Wisdom and Meditation Teachers Program, and he's awesome. You're going to love him, and many, many more. I'm going to be back on Tuesday, which is going to be my birthday. I'm not exactly certain what we're going to do on that episode. I might have a guest who's ready to hop on last minute. I might do the show by myself. We might, but we're going to come up with something really cool and special to do to celebrate one more journey around the sun for Lauren Foster, your happiness teacher. All right, I hope that you have an amazing weekend. I hope that you're keeping your spirits up, keeping your attention on the things that please you, and standing guard at the portal of your mind, not allowing in information that makes you feel like crap. That's the secret to happiness. So I'm going to see you very soon. In the meantime, remember, happiness is a choice, and you can always choose to be happy first. I'll see you soon.